Hey, what's up? What's up? It's Vagabond Pat. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. Right now, I'm just bringing back a good old classic that I did a couple months ago when I first started the channel again here. Coffee and a blunt, man. Because crappy day outside today. You can hear my wet shoes on the floor in the van right now. But I had some Dutches, so as you can see, there's already one rolled up in there. People are going to say in the comments, oh, you can put more weed in there. Oh, I ripped off a lot of leaf and a lot of brown paper, okay? Leave me the hell alone. But anyway, yeah, coffee and a blunt. I should probably actually bite off part of the end of this to help maybe make it circulate better. But I have some ice cream cake and some birthday cake in here. I got ice cream cake from local cannabis company and banana cream cake from Stizzy. It's actually kind of cold in the van today. It's cold out. I don't stay in the van really anymore because I'm trying to sell it and stuff like that. If you're just tuning in, I've lived in the van almost past 2 years, but I'm getting ready to do a cross-country bike ride. So yeah. It's rainy, crappy day out. Well, I still got the van. I'll come in and do some smoke sessions, some strain reviews and stuff like that. But good rainy day out here in the desert, you know. Don't know much all what I'm going to talk about. Just fucking bored, man, sitting around, you know. Don't know too many people out here, so I just figure I'd come on, record myself smoking, drink some coffee, talk a bunch of random stuff. You guys want to hear me talk about anything in particular, drop it in the comments, because yeah, I don't know what you guys want to hear. I'll talk about almost anything, you know. One thing right now, little pet peeves. One of my pet peeves is this goddamn sleeve. This sleeve is longer than this sweatshirt sleeve, so it always comes out. They're not the same damn color, and it annoys the shit out of me. And it's mainly on the right arm. Doesn't really happen much on the left, just on the right. And it drives me crazy. Every time I wear this goddamn blue shirt, I'm like, I can't wear this hoodie, and I do all the time. Roll the right sleeve up inside the sweater, but now it kind of feels a little weird. Just a little pet peeve of mine there. Yeah, there was just I was going to film not too long ago, but there's a little car accident right outside there. So, noise going on and everything like that, sirens and stuff. So I was like, I just wait a little bit to go ahead and film. Yeah, let me break a little piece of this off, huh? There we go. But this birthday cake that I'm smoking with some of the most purple weed I think I've had in a while. Shit in my bowl. And for coffee right now, just drinking on some Dunkin' Donuts original blend. Made it at home. Some hazelnut creamer. Went down. The guy across the street from the hotel, he goes to BJ's to stock up shit for their hotel there, so I go ride with them. I get the big ass, it's like 2.5 pounds of Dunkin' Donuts coffee for like 23 bucks. It's like 20 bucks for a pound of it at Walmart. This is I go stock up because I drink coffee non-stop. 10 o'clock at night, I might want a cup of coffee, I'm drinking it. By 1 or 2, I'm asleep. Coffee don't really do anything for me. I am addicted to it though. 100%, I'll admit it. I don't have it by 11 or 12 o'clock. I start getting severe headaches. And as soon as I get coffee, the headaches go away. I used to not want to admit that I was addicted to coffee, but I am. Found that out 6 years ago when I went backpacking cross country. Sometimes I didn't have coffee. And woo! I was angry, get the headaches and stuff like that. This end's a little tight here. Well, the weed's a little sticky too, though. So, the local cannabis company weed is really sticky. I knew it wouldn't be good for a blunt, but I want to put it in a blunt anyway. Smoke it. So just talk random stuff. I guess I'm getting ready. Pretty happy to leave California. California is a good state, I guess, depending on how you look at it. I mean, I like it because of the public land and the easy camping. Really easy. I could just go off into the desert and stuff, and no one really gonna be like, oh, you gotta leave here, So that's a real beautiful thing, On the East Coast, you don't have that as much, especially in New York, where I'm from. You don't really have the ability to do that. I mean, sure you can get away with it. Just you have more of a likelihood if you go pull up in the woods. You have more likelihood to get kicked out if someone's going to see you there for the night. I was camping one time when I was back across country. Stopped somewhere in Texas. I was tired, getting late, and it looked like it was going to storm. It started to get windy, little spitting outside. I was like, oh, it's about to pour. The clouds were dark. It's like, all right, we're going to hunker down. I saw storage containers in an empty field near a Boston market. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go set up between these storage containers and hopefully no one bothers me, Kind of like right there in the open. So I kind of had a feeling I was going to get bothered. I was like, oh, it's about to pour down, right? I just want to be dry and stuff. So took the risk, and a little bit later, like an hour or so later, the cops were like, hey, buddy, you in there? I was like, oh, yeah, what's up, guys? They're like, oh, you got permission to be here, man? I was like, nah, man, I just saw the shipping containers. I was like, I'll just come up, set up, because I saw it was going to rain and stuff like that. They're like, oh, you can't just be camping out places, buddy. And I was like, I know, man, but it's like, where else do I really have to go? I was tired and stuff like that. There's an empty field with shipping containers. I said, I'll come set up here. I don't really know where else to. Yell at me if I sleep on the sidewalk. What the hell do you want me to do, At least I'm out of the way. I'm not bothering anyone. And he was like, yeah, we just got some complaints about you being camped over here. He was like, and then they were like, wonder who owns the property, this and that. And they went and talked to the Boston market in there. And they were like, all right, we'll go talk to Boston market, see if they'll let you stay out here. They say you can stay. But if they tell you got to go, man. I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. So they went, yada, yada. Like 10 minutes later, the one cop was sitting out there talking to me. They were actually really nice, really cool. So real friendly guys and everything like that. They weren't trying to bust my balls. They were just doing their jobs. I understood that, So the one cop then was like, came back and he was like, oh, okay, yeah, they said you're more than welcome to stay here for the night, man. So he was like, have a good night. He was like, hey, I don't know what time you're up or anything like that. It was like, maybe, small possibility, I don't get stuck doing everything. I'll give you a ride out of town like an hour away or so or something like that. I said, yeah, that's cool. Stop by if you want, man. I usually start walking like 6 or 7 in the morning. He never stopped by, but they were really cool. But then like I was sitting in there reading and stuff like that. Then I hear something outside of the tent, and it's gone. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And the tent has like a long part in the front, so you could open the flap, sit out there, and it's kind of covered and stuff like that. I'm gonna upload everything, do a video reviewing everything like that and stuff like that, going over what I got for the trip so far and everything. Maybe soon, because I did get the bike back, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so I heard something, then I look, and in that little part there's a fucking white bag there. And I'm like, what? People at Boston Market, man, gave me a nice cheeseburger and french fries, and there was another burger in there too, because I had my dog with me. So the cop must have been like, oh, a guy with the dogs there and stuff. So yeah, so they gave me and my dog each a burger. So respect to that, respect to that Boston Market. I really remember, or I really wish I remember what little town it is. I'll have to go on my Google Maps. I know it was like right when I was getting into Texas. Because I was leaving Lake Charles and went to go on a bridge, but it wasn't really a pedestrian bridge. And I had my dog, so I was like, too close to the cars with the dog. So I had to actually go up north some, and then go west into Texas, and then that's in some small little town. There was like, I think that was a town, there was like a Dairy Queen and stuff like that. Some towns in Texas were nice, some weren't so friendly to me, you know. That's everywhere. That's every state. It's every other neighborhood. One neighborhood will let you sit in the park, the next neighborhood won't. That's so crazy, man. How you kicking me out of a public park because I'm sitting here with my dog? What? There ain't no one. There was no. This was in Manassas, Virginia, a little uppity uptown, you know. Nice town, though. Some nice people out there, but the cop kicked me out of a fucking public park. Fuck that cop. He's an asshole. I said, yo, bro, I'm not even doing nothing. I was waiting for my friend. First off, too, because he lived in that neighborhood, and he was just at work. And I was like, yo, my friend lives literally like 5 houses down. I'm sitting here in the park. Ain't no one here. I'm not even near a playground being weird or nothing like that. I don't even know if there was a playground there, because I was all the way down at the other end. I was like, well, kind of was sleeping, too. He came up and he was like, hey, buddy. I heard my dog start like barking and stuff. But I was like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, you aren't sleeping here, are you? I was like, nah, man, I'm not sleeping, reading. I had my book there, my shades on, kind of clunked out, you know. Told him I was waiting for my friend. He's like, oh, you can't be here. Tried arguing with him, but I was like, I don't want to argue too much, you know, because could take me in, then what? Then I'm fucked, and my dog gets impounded and stuff like that. So, you know, got kicked out of gas stations and stuff, buy a coffee, go to sit down, drink my coffee. I even sit on the corner, not near the door, never panhandled or anything, still get kicked out. Amazing. I could pull up in a Mercedes, sit in the chair outside of the gas station, drink my coffee. He ain't kicking me out. Just because I'm on foot and got a backpack and a dog, he'll kick my ass out, even though I'm a paying customer, even though I'm not bothering anyone. Never ceases to amaze me, man. Not causing any trouble. My dog's not mean or anything like that. So, I know going along, the bike ride I'll probably find some more of that. Hopefully not as much, though. Especially I don't plan to take, the last time was like 11 and a half months. I was kind of just going around, staying places, hanging out for a while here and there. Just being a vagabond, you know? And, yeah, so the bike ride should only take a month or 2 months to ride cross country. 100 to, well, anywhere 50 to 100 miles a day is what I plan to do on average. Some days I'll take 0 days where I'll do 0 miles. I don't know. I can't really call how long it's going to take. It might take longer than that. Because who knows? I'm hoping to do maybe a whole roundabout. I don't know, you know? Start in Cali, go down south, go up north, stay up the northern, go back down south. Through like, end up in like Washington and stuff, go back down through Oregon, end up back here maybe by the winter. By this time next year. Be here before then, maybe like October, November. But I don't know. We shall see. Don't sell the van. I'm probably going to keep it stored. You know? So, yeah, we'll see. Either that or I thought about donating it because, like, I like the van life, but I'm really kind of done with it. I kind of want something smaller anyway. Kind of more like a CRV or something like that. Even though, like, this is small enough, but I don't know. I kind of want something smaller. Even though it'll be harder with the, either I want something like smaller, like if I get like another vehicle to live in, I want something smaller. But I also thought about getting a truck with a cap and then getting like a little camper to tow. Maybe pay to keep the camper somewhere. You know, once I get back to New York, I'm gonna pick up some work in New York, hopefully, and stuff like that. Hopefully pick up some work along the road as I go too, you know, because I need an income. But yeah, so, well, I'll sell the van. Hopefully I'll sell the van, then get some money. But the tax season's coming, stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. Last time I went with pretty much no money. I went backpacking. Didn't panhandle or anything. But I met this one dude, a bunch of gas stations sitting there right when I started the trip. This was either in like Maryland or Virginia. I met him. Cool guy, man, sitting there at the gas station. I actually got a picture of him up with my dog on Instagram. I think his name's Chris or something like that. But bunch of like gas stations and stuff, and I chose the one that he was at for some reason, the furthest one away, and I went to go sit up against that wall, and he was sitting there. He was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, you travel, yada yada. You hike, you hitchhike or anything, or you panhandle?" I was like, "I'm just starting, man. I haven't I tried to hitchhike for like 5 minutes once, and it felt weird. I didn't like doing that, so I just kept walking. That was a plan originally, to walk it out, not really to hitchhike." And then he was like, "Oh, you panhandle?" I was like, "Nah, I've never panhandled. I don't feel right doing that." So he was like, "Yeah, good, don't, man." He was like, "The universe provides." He was like, "Walk it out. Someone cool will see it. Want to give you a ride, man. You feel the good energy and stuff like that. Take the ride. You don't. You know what I mean? Like, there were some times, like my dog, he wanted to get in the car. Other times, he didn't want to get in the car. My dog didn't want to get in the car. No offense, but my dog doesn't want to get in the car. I'm not getting in the car. A car stops, usually he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, let's go, man." Like 75% of the time. Sometimes, though, he didn't want to get in cars, and I was like, something's up. But I met some great people. He was like, "The universe provides, man. It'll take care of you. Just go with the flow." He was like, "You walk the whole way, man. It's like, you got no money the whole way, you'll find some stuff along the way. The universe will put stuff there for you." Hey, man, he was right, man. Crazy. I mean, like, man, money is such like a stressor. Even being like having no money really, and like, but really no bills to pay too much really that I have. But I had a job, and I just lost my job recently. But like, it was still stressful, man. I had money in the bank. I was like, still stressed, and I had the most money I ever had. And I was stressed, and I was like, why? I was like, man, I had 25 cents to my fucking name. I wasn't fucking stressed, man. I had some ramen in my backpack. My dog had dog food. We had water. We had the open road, man, and it was beautiful, man. So beautiful. And not a day goes by that I don't think about that again. You know, I mean, I still got the open road because I got the van and stuff like that. But the van could break down. That's money. Then you got to pay for a hotel and stuff like that. People on like the Instagram and stuff like that, the van life, like influencers, they don't really talk about that. I heard some people don't even really live out of their van full time. So now you'll see me do other videos, but I'll be doing it in the break room where I worked, because I'm still kind of like watching over the place and stuff like that, cleaning it up and everything, and kind of staying in there as I try to sell the van and everything like that. So yeah, so a bit back and forth, you know. So but yeah, I was like, I love it, man. But you don't really think there's some things that people don't think about. I'll do a whole actual video. Maybe this is what I should have made this video about, like the truths about like van life. Because like there's no, like, I don't have a toilet in here. I shit in a bag, you know. I squat down, I put the bag up to my butt. There we go. What? Throw up the bag, go out of the parking lot, throw it in the trash, man. You know. I ain't got no shower, fortunately, where I work, because I worked as a vet tech in a animal hospital. So fortunately, they have a shower in there, so I was able to shower, do some laundry and stuff in there. You know, I could wash dishes in there and stuff like that. So they're super nice, and I was fortunate for that. You know, but then they were like they need something done, weekends and stuff like that. I'll go, whatever you need. You need help on the weekends, you don't even got to pay me for letting me use the shower and stuff. So it kind of works out, you know. I wasn't expecting it for free. I would have paid them to take showers and stuff like that there, because I greatly appreciate it. Because truck stop is $15 for a shower. I could get a gym membership though too. I realized that afterwards. I was like, I could have got a gym membership, but still, some gym memberships are pretty expensive still. There's a lot that, like, you don't think about. Like, the van broke down. Had to get hotel rooms. It's expensive. Really expensive, you know? I almost had to quit my job, find another job. Well, cut down days on my job to find another job that paid me more to be able to afford the hotel rooms. But fortunately, my job was like, just put up a cot in the back. It's hot. And it's legal to sleep there because we do overnight stuff too. So I could be like staying here overnight with animals. You know, so That's why they don't really bother me in this parking lot or anything. I mainly stay here now. I used to go out in the desert and stuff, but people like to shoot off guns there sometimes and stuff like that, especially in summertime. It's big, you know? So, where I used to go out there, there would always be like shooting guns and everything like that. So I was like, my dogs were scared of that. And like the quads and stuff. Now I was staying at Walmart. Tweakers would bother me and stuff like that at Walmart. I stay here. Almost no one really bothers me here. One guy used to bother me, but he disappeared, knock on wood. You know, but he was an asshole, this guy. Oh my God. Everyone hated this guy. I think he's back in jail though. But there's not many people that I ever disliked but this guy. Jesus Christ, man, I couldn't stand this dude. Annoying. Meth head. Mean, angry, and violent too. But he went to jail for pulling a knife out, threatening to stab the dudes at the liquor store. Got out and it was causing a ruckus again. I'm like, yo, fucking California. That's one thing about California, man. They don't lock people up when they should be locked up or need some help and stuff like that, because it's bad, man. It's bad out here. You gotta watch walking down the streets and stuff like that. Especially where I'm at. It's a nice place, but it's a lot different from where I grew up. Like even like the next town over from where I grew up is considered one of the most dangerous cities, just like this place is. It's considered one of the most dangerous cities in New York. This is considered like usually in the top 10 where I'm at now in California. The other place was a lot different though, man. It wasn't like out here. It's weird, like the culture mixings. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but let me see here. It's fucking raining again. It's nice, man. So it don't rain too much out here. So when it does, you really gotta enjoy it. It's actually kind of been raining almost all day today. You know, it's just really, really nice. We had that a couple days ago too. No, maybe 2 weeks ago it rained all day. You know, so it's always nice, especially sitting in the van. You hear it hitting the metal and stuff. Like I owned a trailer like seven years ago. Oh, a little over 6, because I sold it to go backpacking cross country. But when I owned the trailer, me and my brother owned it. Two bedroom, single wide from like the 70s and stuff. Nice yard, nice fencing yard and everything like that. But he moved out of the country. He didn't want it, so I just sold it and left, you know. But I had to fly my dogs out. I had an old dog, and I had a cat that I had to fly out to California. So that took a lot of the money from the trailer, because we didn't get too much for it. You know, I was just trying to get rid of it, walk away from it. Anyway, I just used to sit out there and just put on some fucking music, man, like some Led Zeppelin and stuff. And they had like a tin roof on the porch, man. When it was storming out there, get a couple beers, drink some beers, put on some Zeppelin, some classic music. Smoke, man. I'd fall asleep all the time doing that, sitting in the little chair, man. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Sleep like a baby too. Good times, good times. I do miss owning a place, but if I would have never gotten rid of that place, I still would have been tied down in the town I pretty much grew up in. Never of leaving. Not of seeing anything. Now, this next trip will be the 4th time I've been cross country in the past 6 years. And I backpacked once, and I've driven twice cross country. Now I'm about to go on a bike ride cross country. So I've seen the country in pretty cool ways and stuff like that. Like even when I drive cross country, I don't take the interstates or major highways. I take all back roads, scenic routes and stuff like that, you know. So it takes me a little bit longer. Sometimes it's less miles, but it is more time because you got like more stop signs, stop lights and stuff like that. It's not just the highway, which always blows my mind. I'm like, oh, I always think the interstate's like the least amount of miles, but it's less stop and go. So sometimes it's quicker times, you know. But I love all the scenic byways and stuff like that. Anyone planning on driving cross country, do it that way. Take scenic byways, scenic routes and stuff like that. See, I cracked this vent. Now it's getting cold in here, so. But this blunt's almost done anyway. Got some Intamin's powdered donuts in there. Probably gonna go eat them. Make some more coffee, man. Dunk the powdered donuts in the coffee. Reminds me of sitting in my grandpa's lap. That's really the only memory I have of my grandpa, because he died probably when I was like 5. But I always remember watching wrestling with him. And we used to sit there and dunk powdered donuts into his coffee. You know, our parents let us drink coffee at a young age. Like our grandpa used to let us drink his coffee and stuff like that. And then my grandma, she used to hit the bottle, you know? That like Canadian whiskey. It was like, when she had the money, it was Crown Royal. But most of the time it was like that Seagram's stuff. Seagram's Canadian whiskey. And so she always had like this cup, this Cumberland Farms cup. Anyone from the East Coast might know what Cumberland's Farm is. I don't know if there's still Cumberland's Farm. I think they got bought out actually. But yeah, and she used to put the cat food can lids over it. The cat food can covers with the little ears, the plastic covers. It was like purple or pink or something. Shit, all different colors she had. Because she used to take care of stray cats, you know, old lady stuff. So she'd always be like, "Don't drink out of my cup. Don't drink out of my cup." Sometimes we would drink out of her cup because it was ginger ale. We thought, we were like, why can't we drink her ginger ale? You know, maybe she just doesn't like someone drinking out of her cup. Because I was the same way. But sometimes like I didn't want to pour a cup. I would just take a take a sip of her fucking. It always tasted weird. It kind of tasted flat. And then she passed away. When she passed away, I was drinking. I bought some of that Seagram stuff for her. I think it was I bought Seagram's or Canadian Royal or Canadian Crown Royal. But shout out to Mike to coming over and drinking that night for me. Well, the next day, because that night actually I was at work. My parents told me she passed away at the nursing home. Left work for a little bit and I went back to work. I just washed dishes and stuff, put in music. So I was like, they're like, "Oh, you could take the night off, man." I was like, "I'll come back and finish up, man." It's not, you know, she was in hospice, so it was like not too surprising, you know, still sad, but not all that shocking. But yeah, so that night just drank I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do her drinks for her the next day. I was like, I'm gonna drink her drinks, you know? So I did the whiskey and the ginger ale, and I was like, oh, now I know why she never wanted us drinking out of her cups. It wasn't flat, it just had whiskey in it. That's why it tasted different. We used to sip out of her cups sometimes, so, I got you, Gigi, I got you, you know? So, little story for you. Like I said, I'm just bored, sitting around. I sold my PlayStation and everything. I haven't really got no one to talk to out here too much. So, yeah, just come on here. Bullshit. If anyone's still watching, thanks for still watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're smoking something good. Hopefully you're getting stoned and stuff like that. I want to hear more stories. I got a lot of them from traveling, just from life in general. I do a lot of crazy stuff. You know, you want to hear like childhood trauma stories. I'm pretty open about my childhood trauma and stuff like that, about being abused when I was young and stuff like that. I almost got kidnapped by someone and stuff like that, and they were like, "Oh, he would have killed you." Yeah. All this, some crazy shit happened, man, when I was a kid. But I guess it kind of made me who I am, you know? But I don't know, sometimes it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. Because sometimes I think about like having absolutely like nothing in life and just living in the woods and stuff like that. And like that actually makes me like super happy to think about. So I'm like thinking about doing that and seeing if it'll actually make me happy. But then again, I'm like, or do I just want to be nothing because of like the childhood trauma? Like I was sexually abused by a family friend and stuff like that. And I was like, man, is it just like the trauma? Like, because some of the trauma makes me feel like I was nothing. You know, so I was like, do I still feel like I'm nothing because of that, or do I want to live like do I want to have nothing because so I'm like, damn, man, it's kind of fucking crazy, man. And I think like psychedelics are kind of like helping me definitely helped me work through some of my like psychological stuff. Like it kind of sucks to feel that way sometimes, but I'm able to be honest and open about it. I just like sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I need to like talk to like a therapist about it for like that breakthrough or something like that. Or maybe if I come on here and talk about it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get a breakthrough one day. I don't know. But it could just be a primal feeling. I have no idea, man. But you know, sometimes I wish I knew, and like it's not like a feeling of like wanting to end it or anything like that. Like nothing, you know. But just like maybe because I'm like lost in life, like not knowing exactly what I want to do, where I want to be. Sometimes I think I know, but then I'm like, do I really know? So maybe that's it, you know? And I'm like, really don't know, and it's fucking crazy, man. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just trying out different shit. Maybe I'll keep riding my bike cross country for the rest of my life. Like Badger, man. Badger, man. What's good with you, bro? I know he won't be watching this, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day he might. I saw him walking on the Nashville Bridge. I've told the story before. Yeah, but he's been riding his bike cross country for 30 years. He was like in his 50s probably. Said he was doing it late 20s. So he was in his 50s there. He said he was going to fall over on his bike one day and died. I've never seen him again. But I don't know if he comes out to the West Coast or not, or where he really stays. He just rides all around. So hopefully one day I get to run into Badger again. You know? He was a cool guy. Got a piece of weed flew in the back of my mouth there. But anyway, yeah, whatever. This is almost done. I'm about to go back in, do some drawing and stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Enjoy your Christmas coming up, because it's almost Christmas. You know, I think we're like 2 weeks away. You know, it's the 11th. Yeah, we're exactly 2 weeks away today. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this rainy day and just kick it, smoke some more and stuff like that. I got some edibles, maybe some edibles. I don't know, man. Maybe eat some mushrooms. I ate a little bit yesterday, though. We'll see where the day takes us. Might do another video later. Probably upload this one when I get in. But appreciate it. Stay positive. Spread the good vibes. Give people a chance. Sometimes you give someone a chance. They're an asshole. Oh, well, at least you gave them a chance, you know? But Vagabond Pat, greatly appreciate you guys watching. The coffee and a blunt sesh, man. Much love. Peace.